Good evening. First, I want to say, in regards to item 6.01, which involves me, I wish the process, because we kind of went through a messy process with the superintendent search and with some other things. I feel that if we were going to be transparent and upfront about who was going to be considered and selected for this open seat, that in the agenda book with that item should have been the questionnaire that every person answered. Right now, everybody in Jersey City, myself included, does not know what these other people said on their questionnaire. So we don't know the insight on this person, what are their motivations, what are their reasons for joining the board, and whether the community, like Rhea said earlier, should speak on whether we should or should not consider a person. This is a serious matter. We're talking about the lives of children and their future. And there's 28,000 lives that are depending on 9 people. 28,000 souls. And we, for one reason or another, at the end of the day, will determine whether they fly or not. Now, I grew up here. I was raised here. My grandmother came up here in the 40s or 50s, lived down on 7th Street. That's when downtown was the hood, and nobody wanted to be down there.
No, that's right.
Was a scary place. Downtown was a scary place. Don't go down there. We are in the position as a district to do things that allow these children to really, everybody keeps throwing that cliche word around, change, and I don't like that collaboration word so much. I like working together, because that means we all get in the ditch and we work. I don't like these buzzwords too much, but we need to focus on these children, their lives, and the direction that they need to go in. We know for a fact that there are issues in our district, but quite honestly, despite everything that we hear and that we read about and that we encounter, and we know some things are horrific to a degree, but it can all be overcome. If we can overcome things like slavery, Jim Crow, those types of things, this is minute compared to that. It comes down to commitment. It comes down to whether what we're focused on are the children or on something else. And if it's not these children, then it's not right. And if it's not these children, we shouldn't be here. Because this money, every dollar that comes in here, is because of these children. It's not about us. Like I said on Tuesday, it's not about me either. Never has, never will be. And for anybody else in this room, it shouldn't be either. The only way civilization will be able to continue is that you nurture, teach, and allow those behind us to survive and make it. Now, I think the worst case scenario was slavery, and we see how people had to sacrifice to allow people to live and to continue. But I think if you look back to what we did during the 60s, the commitment with ESEA, the Elementary and Secondary Education Act, the push that had to be made. We need to have that same, we talk about rigor with the students, we need to have rigor with the adults. When are we going to recommit ourselves? Every Sunday at the end of service, one of our deacons, one of which I am at my church, we have to say a prayer of rededication, rededicating our lives to Christ. When are we going to look at dedicating ourselves to these children? for the right things. Thank you.
Thank you. Manager.